The information in this video is for those who decided to devote their free time to a lathe hobby, machining materials by cutting, and earning on a lathe. First, I will tell you about fixing the blanks to the 3-jaw chuck without pressing the rear center. The first type of blanks is the shaft, the so-called sausage. Diameter and length allow to be placed in the hole of the cartridge and the spindle. For safe work, without the risk of pulling out the workpiece, fix with a flight no more than 4 diameters. From the minimum to the maximum. The smaller the departure, the more rigidly will be fastened and hold the workpiece in the chucks of the cartridge. When fixing, use the entire length of the cam. The larger the area of contact of the cam with the body of the workpiece, the more reliable the fastening. For the entire length, reliably, half, not reliable, on the edge, not completely reliable. The best option is to fasten the entire length of the cam. The second type is a washer, with or without a hole. The length of such a preform is less than its diameter. It is possible to grip the recess in the jaws if the length is 2 times smaller than the diameter. On my cams, an incision of 5 mm. To secure the workpiece of a larger diameter than the hole in the spindle of the machine securely, use reverse cams, and the workpiece outreach must not exceed 4 diameters. According to this scheme, it is evident how far it is possible to use the takeoff of the workpiece. It is better to reduce the crash. To increase is worse. Countdown takeoff from the end face of the cam. Such fastening allows processing of external and internal surfaces. For a larger diameter billet, use the other cam step. And the takeoff distance from the other end face. Secure the maximum diameter billets with cams to the expansion, using the outer surfaces of the return cams. To reduce the cams, preset the workpiece, the key to spread the cams. Do not allow deformation of the workpiece. Long billets, the departure of which exceeds 4 diameters, must be secured in a 3-jaw chuck with the rear center clamped. clamp the workpiece by the recess in the cams, the outreach of which exceeds half the diameter, as well as the back center. The use of the rear center will limit the processing of the inner and slightly end face of the workpiece. If necessary, use the lunette to work the inner surface of the long billet. In the lunette, it is possible to process the inner surface. The projection of the workpiece is not more than 4 diameters to the left and to the right of the lunette. The workpiece is set, the time to sharpen the incisors.